A former aide to two New York governors is now charged with spying for China. Linda Sun spent more than a decade working in state government, and she is now at the center of a major espionage case. Sun was first hired by Governor Andrew Cuomo's administration in 2012 and later joined Governor Kathy Hochul's inner circle in 2021. Now, Governor Hochul revealed on Tuesday that Sun was fired in March after what she described as evidence of misconduct came to light. NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh is digging deeper.
That's right. Pretty serious indictment here. Former insider to both the Cuomo and the Hochul administrations. Linda Sun, born in China, but an American citizen, charged with acting as an illegal agent of the Chinese government, using her positions with state government to advance China's agenda in exchange for bribes, financial benefits in the millions. The indictment charges Sun with failures to register as a foreign agent, alien smuggling and money laundering conspiracy, visa fraud. Her husband, Chris Hu, 41, part of the financial kickback scheme as well. Laundering the proceeds, prosecutors say they operated nearly 80 different accounts, much of the evidence in Chinese, including messages like this on WeChat. Quote, "I have done many things to make the relationship flourish." Prosecutors say that with the proceeds, they bought a nearly $4 million house in Long Island, a $2 million condo in Hawaii, and a 2024 Ferrari. Here is Sun years before her arrest in 2021 talking about equity policy. Take a look.
When people say diversity and inclusion, I think everybody agrees, or most people generally agree that it's a good thing, right? But I think right now we also need to bring in the word equity, right?
Now, a quick look at her timeline. 2009, she was chief of staff of a New York assemblywoman. 2010 to 2020, various positions in the Cuomo administration. 2021, she was named deputy chief of staff of Kathy Hochul. In 2022, she was named deputy commissioner at New York Department of Labor. 2023, March, she was fired after they discovered evidence of misconduct. The FBI searched their home this past July, but did not release any detail. Her attorney has this to say.
I think that these charges are disappointing, that they are the product of an overly aggressive investigation.
Now, Governor Hochul has said she's furious, shocked at how brazen it was, and she was fired immediately. The question, how does this tie back to Beijing, given that Sun was an American citizen? Well, I've spoken to some experts who say China has upped their efforts to turn secrets back to them. Take a listen.
There is a law in the books in China called the National Intelligence Law that requires all citizens of China and organizations, whether they are domestic or operating abroad, to turn over information that is secret to the Chinese Communist Party. And that means that that citizens living abroad and their companies act as an extension of the state in a tremendously extraterritorial and problematic way. So China is both actively seeking to do information gathering in any place and capacity that it can, and at the same time actively taking illegal means such as bribery to push that forward.
So obviously China has upped their intelligence game with respect to the United States. Obviously a very serious indictment here. Back to you.
Yeah, Rich McHugh with that. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.